Good morning, YouTube. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Maybe you've had some breakfast and some coffee and you're waking up and having a great start to your day. This is going to be a brief video, very brief, because there's not a whole lot to react to, but I'm doing kind of a mini reaction to something that I saw on Twitter. I just posted about it in my community post, but I wanted to make a video to go further with it. So, what's going on? Well. It would seem that our lovely Chantal might be having a bit of a tower moment, and I'm living for it. I'm absolutely living for it. So, for those of you that haven't seen the community post, I woke up this morning and I went straight to Twitter just to check the news, see what was going on there. And lo and behold, our lovely Mo Translates, who does videos, she's also on Twitter. She posted a clip on Twitter showing that over in Kuwait right now, there is something going on where the Kuwait government, they're cracking down on single people living in family housing. Anybody who's single, who is living in family housing, well, if they're caught, they're having their electricity and their water shut off. So I guess they've got teams of people running around, checking out the different residents, see if there are family living in family housing or if there's single people living in family housing. And if you're caught, no electricity and no water for you. And let's think about what time of year it is. It's deep summer, isn't it? Yes, it is. And the temperature in Kuwait is reaching over 100 degrees every day. And we know how Chantal is very sensitive to heat, don't we? She absolutely needs her air conditioning. Got to have it. It's the only way she keeps cool. Even with the AC on, she's still sweating. So imagine Chantal being in an apartment with no air conditioning. She would have a heat stroke instantly. It would get too hot. I used to live in an apartment with no air conditioning, and I nearly went into heat stroke more than a few times. You get overheated, and then you are sweating, and then you stop sweating, and then you start to feel disoriented. And basically, the best thing you can do is to jump into a cold shower and cool down your body temperature. So yeah, the heat stroke thing can be a bit scary, but Chantal is 4 times the size of me, so she would overheat a lot faster. Don't know for sure if that's the reason why she's been missing. Some have speculated that this just could be a tactic of her trying to get sympathy, or maybe she's angry. She's not getting the views that she wants. You know, she's tried little pathetic things to get sympathy. But there's also been some weirdness going on. You know, the things that are like, what are you doing? Like the couch in the apartment missing, and it disappeared and then reappeared. And then her trip down to the pool, and then the trip out to the desert where the camel spit on her. That was a lovely moment. I'm glad we all got to see it. That'll teach you, Chantal, to mess around with wild animals. You got the warning before when it kicked at you, and then you decided to go back out there again. That was the F around and find out camel. And I'm glad it had a meeting with you. But I want to show you guys the clip on Twitter, again, courtesy of Mo Translates. So let me just pull that up really quick and I'll blow it up. So for those of you that are not on Twitter, you can see it too. Okay. And again, thank you, Mo. Thank you so much. All right. I'm just blowing all this all the way up so you guys can see it the way that I see it. Okay, and we're turning off the sound because it's in Arabic, but Mo Translates was kind enough to add subtitles so that we can understand what's going on here. So you can see The Kuwaiti police, I guess they're going from door to door and they're checking out to see if you're a family living in the family housing unit or if you're a single person. And if you're a single person and you should not be there, they're turning off people's electricity and water. So Kuwait authorities are working together to control single people living in family housing throughout different parts of Kuwait. This is meant to send a clear message. Kuwait will not tolerate single people living in family housing. Those found in violation of this rule will have their electricity and water cut off with the Ministry of Electricity and Ministry of Water. Is that it? Yep, that's it. That was the clip. So you guys just saw it. You guys just saw that. You know what, Chantal? The party is over. It is over, madam. Do you understand that it's over? You've been hiding in Kuwait for over 2 years. It's time to stop hiding. If you came back to the Western world, there's electricity, there's water, and nobody cares if you're a single person living in family housing. Nobody cares. But Kuwait does care. We all know that your marriage is fake. It's a sham. And because it's fake and a sham, if you're a single person living in family housing, you're going to get in trouble if you haven't gotten in trouble already. Might be time to come home. You know, like things are lining up to show you that it's time to come home, that you can no longer stay there. You can't hide out in Kuwait. It's time to come home, girl. There's all kinds of reasons to come home. Your health is failing badly. Your money is going down. And now this going on in Kuwait. I mean, how many hints do you need? How many clues you're going to have to be given before you figure out it's time to come home? Also, I was just looking into the Kuwait tourist visa. I was wondering, what do you need for a Kuwait tourist visa? So here's some information that I found out. Because I'm like, what's required for a tourist visa? Because they're cracking down on that too. So Kuwait tourist visa requirements. The following documents are necessary for obtaining the tourist visa. A passport valid for at least 6 months with a copy, 2 passport size photographs, travel health insurance. Does she have travel health insurance? And if she does, how did she get travel health insurance? Her health is awful. See, that was a big question mark in my head. Getting health insurance is difficult, especially if you're very, very sick. How did she manage it? Or does she have it? Here's another interesting detail. Details of your accommodation in Kuwait. So I guess when you're on the tourist visa, they know exactly where you are. Is that what I'm understanding? They know exactly where you're at. So does that mean that she cannot hide out in Kuwait? They know exactly where she is. That means they can find you, Chantal. Latest bank details. Ooh, so they get to look at your bank info. They're looking at your bank stuff too. They know how much you're making. They want to look at all that. I wonder if they would look at that. They saw something sketchy that would raise their eyebrow. I don't know. But Chantal, listen, Kuwait is not the place for you anymore. It's not. The house is burning, girl. It's burning down. Not literally, but figuratively. Like things are falling apart. You thought you were so safe up in your tower, looking down on everybody. But the tower is coming down. It's coming down. And you got a choice. Either come out of the tower or you'll fall with it. So what's it going to be? Are you going to do what you know you should do and go home to Canada and take care of your health problems? Come back to the Western world without Salah? Or are you going to stay there and get yourself in serious trouble? Because it sounds like Kuwait, it's for you, your situation, it's become more hostile for you. You can't run around and hide no more. So what's the point of staying there? Like, is it worth it? It really isn't worth it. You might want to come home before you're forced to come back home. It sounds like more and more you're being put in a corner. You need to go. Because let me tell you something, living without electricity and water over in Kuwait where it's hot, that you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to rough it. And you're a YouTuber. You need that electricity to charge up your phone and to stream, girl. How are you going to do that in a place with no electricity and no water? No water. How are you going to drink a glass of water? How are you going to flush a toilet? Girl, she don't even know how. She does not know how. She does not know how to do it. Oh, Lord. What a morning. What a morning, y'all. I'm laughing. It's funny to me. I'm laughing because this is the same woman who made fun of other people and their living situations. Oh, you live in a trailer. Oh, look at you now. Living in an apartment with no electricity and no water. How about that? Karma. Karma. You've come to my channel, Chantal, with your little socks. Making fun of where I live. Now look at you. Look at you. Karma. Karma, bitch. Enjoy that. So, we will see, won't we, YouTube? We'll see. Don't know where she's at. Don't know what's going on. It's been 4 days. Everybody's speculating. This might be a sympathy ploy. I would normally agree because she's done this before. You know, like wait a couple of days, build up the anticipation, then pop up somewhere. But it's been, what, 4 days now? And she can't afford to be offline that long because every day that she doesn't stream, that's money lost. She needs that money badly. Badly. Can she afford to be gone this long? I don't know. You know, just the money's going down. The views are going down. She's got a food habit like nobody's business. And that's a monster that demands to be fed. Like, how's she going to keep it all going? She really can't. The tower is crumbling, Chantal. The house is on fire. Here's a critical moment. Either get out of that house before it completely burns down or you'll burn down with it. But you're stubborn. You won't walk out of a burning house. You'll stay in that sucker just for your ego. Ego's doing you no good. But only you can figure that out. So, there's the news, y'all. And again, thank you, Mo Translates, for posting that. Like, everybody's been wondering, where's Chantal? Where's Chantal? Where's she at? We don't know exactly. She might be traveling back to Canada right now. She might be traveling with Salah. She might be sick. I mean, she did have a camel spit in her eye, practically puke on her. She had a little mishap on the stairs. I mean, it could be any number of things. If she's smart, she'll be on her way back home. I mean, she literally has no choice. The longer she stays over there, the more difficult it's going to get. And this whole game that her and Salah are playing with everything over there, it's coming to an end. I'm telling you. It is. Deal with your tower moment the right way, Chantal. Or not. So that's it, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.